what you invest every single day is part of building your confidence and part of what you're going to cash in on come that first game of the season.
Millions of guys want to do the same thing that you guys do, right? Millions of guys want to go to that next level, okay? What's going to set you apart from all those other guys?
We want them to understand that as long as they bring that motivation with them each and every day when they walk in the door, we're going to get the best out of them and we're going to give them the best opportunity to succeed on the field. Well, we really wanted to try to mimic the university training camp experience and try to bring that to our high school athletes that were graduating up to the university level to really prepare them for what they're going to see and hit at the next level. And again, try to bring some of that mental focus and accountability and preparation that goes into being a great athlete.
Well, D2D is an amazing program, and one of the reasons I think that separates D2D is one, the athletes that we bring in. It's not for everybody. The determination is something that we're looking for. We're going to push you. At the same time, though, we're also going to guide you along the way. And part of that is cultivating the athlete inside and outside of the gym through their nutrition, holding them accountable, and really nurture these young guys into what they want to do. And it's not like any other program. And these kids are really pushed to, I don't want to say to their limit, but I think their limit actually expands, and that's a big part of what we try to do and promote with this particular program.
Hey, my name is Alain Lundi, and I was born and raised in Haiti, and I started playing football at the age of 16.
Alain Lundi is a special individual, a kid that I see a lot of myself and him in terms of his work ethic. He's a kid that is going to show up every single day. What he's going to bring to the table.
Has talent, has ability, but he's one of those guys we talked about that he lives and breathes being a football player, and he brings that mindset each and every day.
That type of intensity that he brings is something that's a coach's dream, literally.
Just the change in him has been huge in terms of he had that mindset within him, but no one had brought it out of him before.
He's got a lot of natural, raw ability, and this summer, working together with him, I think we're going to have a chance to really refine him a little bit and have him ready to go and be a big impact this upcoming season.
Jordan King, born and raised in Ottawa, Ontario, and I've only played football for since last year, actually, 2014. I started with the Sooners.
Jordan King, pros for Jordan, just raw athleticism, I think. He's got great size.
He walks in the door and he's an imposing figure. He's a tall kid, he's a big kid, he's put together well. And then you come to find out that this is a kid who's a defensive end, looks like a defensive end, and he's actually a receiver.
He moves really well for a guy that's new to football, and has some speed and quickness to him, as was shown in our testing. Not a lot of experience in terms of how to work a defensive back, how to read a defense, those kind of things.
I think with working with Pat Woodcock on refining his route running is going to make a big difference. The size is something you can't coach, you can't teach. He has that already. His work ethic, I think, and his mindset, which seem to be really strong, are things that are going to take him very far towards some of the lofty goals that he's set for himself, but is very determined to get there.
Curtis Schaefer, I played DB linebacker. I've been playing since Tyke, so 8 or 9 years.
He came out last year as a high school kid and came out with the D2D group. And right away after the first day of agilities, both myself and Coach Woodcock kind of looked at each other and were a little bit taken back by how good his feet are.
Lots of ability. Still a little bit raw technique-wise, but playing defensive back, working coverage and that kind of stuff. Even if he ends up playing a little bit of linebacker, he's going to get some great experience working with Coach Ruiz this summer.
I think that this kid has the opportunity to go into Queens next year and be a real impact player as a freshman.
Name's John Bewald, defensive end from Western University.
John's one of those guys, and we noticed it on day one of assessment. He's the one that wants to be the hardest worker each and every day. He's been in this program since it started, so this is his third summer in this program.
He's an all-in type of kid, will do what's required. Confidence as well for John is going to be a big part of him, to really know, do you know even how powerful you are, how quick you can be, because he's a very explosive athlete.
I think the transition to defensive end is going to be big for him. It really suits his body type and his skill set. Really long arms, can get low to the ground coming around the edge.
I think he just has to put all the pieces together and actually believe how good he can be, and I think that he will be in the CFL without a question.
But he needs to have a big summer. He needs to have a big summer and a big fall, and give himself a good opportunity to prepare for the Combine next winter. We're looking for athletes who want to become the best. They don't have to be the best now. We're looking for guys who are willing to fully immerse themselves in the process, trust what we're trying to give them, and that are ready to come and work each and every day. It's grind, right? We go 6 days a week for 12 to 14 weeks, depending on how the season plays out. It just like a training camp, it starts to grind after a little while. So we're looking for guys that have the right mindset, the guys that walk the walk and don't just talk the talk. There's lots of guys, we talk a lot about the guys who like the idea of being a football player, the football jacket guys, right? The guys that want to have the jacket so they can say they play football. We're looking for the guys that really want to play the game.